Man of Steel week, I've decided to show you all the one thing you've been waiting for, the one thing this whole thing has been leading up to, and the most important part of a week about Superman. The cookie that's been sitting on my bed since Tuesday. Cue title scene. Now then, where to begin? Start swallowing. This was the biggest anticipated movie of the year. To all my future college fraternity brothers, I'm not a good swallower. And the thing is that part of that is because this film has been in the making for almost a decade. Originally, Man of Steel was planned to be the sequel to Superman Returns. It would come out a little bit after The Dark Knight. That would be like the theme for the new direction Warner Brothers was going in with DC. Dark Knight being a Batman nickname, Man of Steel being a Superman nickname. But Man of Steel did... No, not Man of Steel. Superman Returns. Granted, he's called Man of Steel in that movie. Did bad. Not financially, but critically. So, things got shelved, things got iced. Batman took over, Green Lantern failed. Which brings us to right now. How did this movie do? Epically amazing action. Good casting, good acting, but the action was the biggest thing here. Don't forget, Zack Snyder is a visual director. This kind of felt like 300 mixed in with Superman, a little Nolan flair, and it felt a lot like The Amazing Spider-Man to me. I'm saying it. Which was another highly controversial superhero movie. Really divided things like I feel this film will. The thing is that there will be consistencies, and they seem to be the same consistencies. I was talking to people exiting the theater, and a lot of them agreed. Henry Cavill, or whatever, seems to do a very good job as Superman. This was something in The Amazing Spider-Man everyone said Andrew Garfield did a good job of. Likewise, people are saying Amy Adams is a good Lois Lane when compared to that broad from the last one. Just as they said Emma Stone is a better Gwen Stacy than Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. Then things kind of get weird with the similarities. Look, this is not going to be a spoiler review, but there are some things where the line needs to be set now. First up, the rumors that Krypton doesn't explode. Baloney. Like I said during Clear and 48 frames per second Danger, Krypton does explode. It says it on the toy, which is why I spent all my time in Toys R Us. And Jor-El dies. Not only that, Jor-El dies. The thing is that the whole sequence, the film opens up on Krypton, and the first 15 minutes take place there. It's kind of like if you look at the first Superman film as a cheese pizza. It's good, you eat it, you enjoy it. This is now a sausage and pepperoni pizza. It's the same thing, but with extra layers to it. Krypton is a more evolved, more advanced society. They genuinely feel like they are hundreds, thousands, and millions of years ahead of us, but they still have problems that are affecting us right now. That was in a way. Krypton has been turned into a metaphor for where humanity is going. I also didn't find any of that Jesus crap. There wasn't anything like that. He's not Jesus. This film doesn't allude to it. The thing is, saying he's Jesus based on, like Jor-El, like you saw in the trailer, he's like, you will lead humanity, be a kind hope. It's the same thing as Batman basically saying, if I become Batman, I'll become a symbol, and that symbol will inspire people. The only difference, it's said, epically amazing by Russell Crowe. But the thing is, Russell Crowe's career has been on kind of a spiraling turn lately. If you don't believe me, listen to his singing. This film, I think, will definitely give a resurgence to his career. It's a lot more than Marlon Brando in the last set of Superman films, in that Russell Crowe learned his lines. All that stuff, the great Marlon Brando speeches, all improv. Good for that film, not here. This was the main reason for this remake. The last Superman movies, they'll be classics. Well, the first two. Well, the second. Well, most of the second. The Richard Donner cut's a classic. Except for a really choppy beginning. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a review for another day. The thing is that with this film, you really got to judge it for what it is. And what it is mostly visually exciting and action. The thing is that I really didn't... It's weird. It's like... I need another cookie. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten it so fast. Okay, I'm going to say for this film what it is. The acting is very good. Henry Cavill, he'll never be Christopher Reeve, but he's an amazing Superman. Amy Adams definitely exceeded my expectations as Lois Lane. Lawrence Fishburne definitely stood out in his scenes. Perry White has never had a big role in the films, and this is by far the most he's ever done in one. But this time around, every time he talks, he steals it, he kills it. Lawrence Fishburne is a great Perry White. I hope in the next film we get to see more of the Daily Planet. Then there was the chick who played the evil Kryptonian. Or as I just kind of called her, super hot killer chick. She steals the show as well. There are a lot of great performances here. Kevin Costner, like I said, I was afraid would just be shoehorned in here. He's not. He steals his scenes. The mom, she steals her scenes. Russell Crowe, she steals her scenes. And Henry Cavill brings it all together. He's the glue holding this movie together in his big, strong arms that they take every chance to show him with his shirt off. You're welcome, ladies. But the thing is that, honestly, I didn't feel like Michael Shannon's performance was all it could have been. I felt like a big part of that was that he just needed to be the first film villain. Once again, like the Lizard, all the potential was there, but because of the way the execution worked, you really couldn't layer it. You couldn't add to it. Like The Amazing Spider-Man, this was a film that tried to pack in so much, and even though I doubt this film was edited, some things have to go, and when you're just the first film villain, But other than that, I'd say this is an amazing thrill ride, a true and expert entry in the Superman movies. It's getting a lot of heat. I think a lot of that just has to do with how much pressure was on it. You'll watch this movie. I recommend it. Seriously, it's an amazing film. It's a fun ride. It's a great adventure. At times, you might be scratching your head a little, just because of how much everything goes. It happens very fast. That's the thing. The whole film is almost over 2 hours long. But I didn't at any point feel like 2 hours had gone by. It felt like I sat down, I was wowed, I was impressed, I pissed my pants, and then it was over. But none of this deters it from being 9 out of 10 on the superhero movie scale. Yeah! Couple of performance issues. The action was so much to take in, I felt like you almost get lost at times. I had a bit of a headache throughout the whole film just because of how much was being thrown at you at once. And again, when I say that takes away from it, it goes back to Snyder being a highly visual director. Realistically speaking, he's going to put a lot of big visuals in it. That's his function. It worked in 300 because no one had substance in 300. They were just big muscle men. I feel bad. This film was a little bit harder. I think it was a different animal for him to tackle. That being said, he tackled it insanely well, and I can't wait to see what happens next in that David S. Goyer, the film's writer, will be writing for Green Lantern 2. So, will this film launch Justice League? I don't know. Will this film make $100 million its opening weekend? I don't know. Will everyone take to Henry Cavill like they did Christopher Reeve? Looks like it, but at the end of the day, I don't know. All I know is I had an enjoyable time at the movies, and I need to change my underwear.